Good morning, students. Today I'm going to explain you a very interesting topic in the chapter Heredity and Evolution. It's biology for class 10, and today's I will explain you the topic that is blood group. What are blood groups? How many type of blood groups are there? And how the humans are classified into the different blood groups. Maybe students you know about the blood group, but how we can classify? Why the some persons are having the blood group A or B or O? Okay, so what is its basis? It's my favorite topic, so I think you should also know about this because it's very important. Every person should know about their blood group. The blood group in human are classified into the four main blood groups: A, B, AB, and O. What is its basis? On what are the base of the classifying this human in the four blood groups? Students, as you know, in our blood there is RBC. Okay, on RBC, which type of antigens? Two terms you have to come to know, that is antigens and antibody. Okay, and antigens are present on the RBC and antibodies are present in the serum. So, if in a person's blood on RBC, if the antigens A is present, then the type of blood group is A. Okay, and the person who is having the A antigens will have antibody B in his or her serum. Understood? If antigen A is present, then the antibody will be B. Similarly, the in the blood group B, the persons having B antigen on RBC. Okay, so now you know that which antibody will be there? Yes, it is antibody A will be there in the serum. Blood group AB, they are having the both type of antigens on RBC, A also and B also. See, the both antigens are present, so they are not having any antibody in the serum. And blood type O, in blood group O persons has no antigens on their RBC. And in their antibody, there is both antibodies are present, antibody A also and antibody B also. Understood, students? Now, what would happen if a person who is having the blood group A, his blood is donated to a person who is having the blood group B? Till then, the blood group was not discovered. So when the blood is donated to the one person to another, there are many chances were there that the person who is receiving the blood of another person is not surviving. The person died. And after this discovered the blood group, and they come to know that about the antigens and antibody. If antigen A and antibody A will mix, means a person who is having anti blood group A is donating his blood to the person who is having the blood group B. Then here what would happen is, students, both antigen A and antibody B, antibody A, antigens A and antibody also A. If they make, okay, if they combine, then what would happen? The complete blood will coagulate. Coagulate means like a curd. How the curd is there? Like milk is a liquid form, and curd is not a liquid form. It cannot flow. Understood? So in this way, what would happen? Antigen and antibody will react and it will do the coagulation of the blood, and blood will not flow. If the blood will not flow, you can understand the person will die. Understood? So in a person whose blood group A is there, will have antigen A and antibody B will be there. Clear, students? Now, if a person is having the blood group A, whom the person can donate the blood. Student, this topic what I am teaching you now, it's not in your syllabus. It's for your general knowledge. Okay, blood group is there. This type of blood group a child will have, that I will explain. Just for your knowledge, you should know. You are a 10th standard student, so you should know why there are the different type of blood groups and whom we can donate the blood and from whom we can receive the blood. Okay, so if a person is having the blood group A, the person can donate the blood to the blood group A and AB. Why? As A is having antibody B and AB is not having any antibody. So AB blood group can receive the blood from all the blood group. You can see over here. AB blood group can receive the blood from all A, B, AB and O. Okay. And O is having all both antibodies. So the O blood group cannot receive the blood from anyone. They can receive the blood only from blood group A. But they can donate to everyone A, B, AB and O. Okay. So that's why the blood group AB persons, the person who are having blood group AB, they are known as universal recipient. And the persons who are having blood group O, they are known as universal donor. Now, what will be the blood group type? Okay, so as I explained you, a person has one of the four blood groups A, B, AB or O. Here A and B are the dominant genes. A and B both are the dominant genes, whereas O is a recessive gene. Understood? And the genes for blood group A are denoted by IA. IA means blood group A. So if the person is having blood group A, there are the two chances. The genotype of the person can be IA-IA or IA-IO. Okay. If a person's genotype is IA-IA, then also the blood group will be A as A is dominant. And if IA-IO, then also blood group will be A as A is dominant, O is recessive. Similarly, if the genotype is IB-IB or IB-IO, then the blood group is B. Clear? And if the genotype is IO-IO, means both the recessive genes are there only, IO-IO, then only the blood group is O. Clear, students? Okay. Now, what will be the blood type of the child? Depending on the father's and mother's blood type. If the father blood type is, you can see here in the chart, if the father blood group is A, means and the mother blood group is also A, then the child's blood type will be A or O. Either it will be the blood group A or it will be the blood group O. Okay. As the father can have IA, IA and mother can have IA, IA. Both are having IA. Then what would happen? The chances will be there that all the genes will be IA, IA type means the blood group of the child will be A. If it is IA, IO and IA, IO, then what would happen? The child blood group can be the either A or O. If the father's blood group is B in second condition and the mother's blood group is A here, then you can see over here if the father blood group is B means IBIO. This is father and this is mother. Okay, then the genes can be IA, IO, IB, IO. Then you can see over there are the chances that the child can have any of one blood group. It can be A or B or O or AB. You can see over here. Understood, student? So in this way, the child's blood type is depending on the blood group of the fathers and mother. If a father's blood group is O and mother also O, then what are the chances? The blood group of the child will be O, because in this condition the child will have both recessive. Understood, students? The blood group O is coming when the genotype is IO. And in this way, the blood group is decided in the child, and depending on uh, which type of blood group father or mother is having. And further, it is depending on um, the chances if the both dominant genes like IA is present, or it is IA or IO is present. Okay, I have explained you by the both the example also. If the both dominant, then the blood group will be the like A is dominant, both A is dominant, then the child blood group will be obviously A. Okay, if the both mother and father is having the B dominant genotype, yani IB and IB, then the child blood group will be B only. Okay, one more for just your knowledge. Uh, you have listened about the blood group A positive or B positive. Understood, like A positive or A negative or O positive or negative. Uh, it is how they are positive and negative. Students, this positive and negative is based on a factor which is known as rhesus factor. Rhesus factor is first discovered or first observed in the rhesus monkey, and that's why the name has been given rhesus factor, RS factor. Okay, if RS factor is present, then the blood group type is positive. If RS factor is absent, then the blood group type is negative. As I told you, the AB is the universal recipient blood group and O is the universal donor group. Okay, and O positive and O negative. So O negative is a person. If a person is having O negative blood group, they can receive the blood only from the O negative person. They cannot receive the blood from O positive also. So the most rarest blood group is O negative. Okay, student. So I hope you understood the topic, and in this way our heredity part over. Till now, whatever is going to come in exam, I have already explained you the complete heredity part, sex determination and blood group. Okay, evolution part, students, though it will not come in your exam, but it is very important for your subsequent classes. So that topic I will explain you. Okay, just some important term, etc. I will explain you in my next class. Till then, have a nice day ahead.